This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. And the Bulls will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Florida Atlantic's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Right on the money. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Tillman. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Running inside, it's Tillman. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll try the left side. Oh, what a move. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Not many receivers. To get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 10th play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bulls offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Michael Van Buren. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for space, it's Tillman. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. From the red zone, it's Tillman. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the back. There's some room. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down next.
Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play, and the returner will be knocked down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Bulls use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Finds his big tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tillman. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Ready. Black 14. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks it. Makes the catch. It's Tillman. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Fires to the right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 7 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, his quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Stands in and takes the hit. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Working the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
This offense is on fire, man. Back-to-back plays, completely going across the field. Now set up in a goal-to-go situation. Now the field shrinks a little bit. Interested to see if they can punch it in, be more physical. I know they made the big explosive plays to get here. Now they got to do the ground-and-pound dirty work.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Offense in a bunch formation. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Racing down the left side. And scored. Touchdown, USF. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Tillman. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. So we open the final period with a third down play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Third and 6 yards to go. Using his feet. Maybe some room here. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every...
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Owls are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running it to the right. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. They'll test the right side. Could be an alley. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The sure hands, it's Porter.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Van Buren. He's got his man across the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, South Florida. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Gets the back moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This USF offense will open this drive right here. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
Lofts one deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
First and goal, USA.
He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Wide, 53, wide, ready, go!
Looking to fire. Trying to get rid of it. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Got a little space. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time